Welcome back to another video. I came to this specific location of Barari and I wanted you guys to have a little bit of an experience. This is something I'm doing very different right now. In previous videos of my Ghaf Woods, I tried to give you some sort of an experience through the model, through the show apartment, through the master plan. And I went there in the last video and I explained it and interviewed actually the Majid Futtaim agent. And she explained very well what's coming inside the community and the whole ecosystem that they are developing right now. Now, why I came to this location of Barari, I'm actually sitting at the restaurant, the farm. You can search it up. You can also visit when you're visiting Dubai. And you will understand when you come here that why even the location is not the seafront location, but still it holds that kind of an exclusivity. And in my previous first video of Ghaf Woods, which I will try to pop it up in this clip as well, so that you can refer to it, you can go and revisit again and you will understand the details. Now, in the previous video, I have explained in the complete whole presentation, the case studies of Barari. You know why most people compare Barari with Ghaf Woods is because there are total 18 million trees planted inside this community, and it comprises of villas, townhouses, lofts and apartments. And right now the one beds are touching around 2.2 million to somewhere around 2.6 million. There are very different sizes of one beds inside this community because it was a very old. So back then in Dubai, there was a big demand for bigger sizes layouts, and the market trend was mostly rental. Now Dubai trend has completely shifted. Most people who are coming to Dubai, they are renting the place and then they are looking for their own self-use property inside the city. Now why this is important? It's important because of one reason is that whenever an investor is picking up a unit inside a community where there are around 1,000 apartments to 1,500 apartments, and the whole community have a different kind of a concept which actually attracts a lot of families. So if a community, most of the properties are being bought by families, the homeowners of today's market, they are renting a property and they want to wait for like 3-4 years to get that property to be handed over so that they can relocate their families. In that, if an investor pick up an asset and it's quite undervalued compared to the secondary market, the contractor makes sense, and the quality that they have already delivered in the past, we know for sure that they are going to do the same thing. This is the best comparison right now in the market with the Ghaf Woods community. But again, this community is very different. The land mass is very different because it has housing plus apartments plus retail plus fine dining plus the parks and everything. That community is completely mid-rise apartments. Just now, Majid Futtaim is about to launch their high-rise tower. Right now, the first launch of Ghaf Woods when started with 1.3 million dirhams. I was there at the launch, and then the second phase came. I was there at the Lasina's launch as well. Then there is a third phase came with the Capria West and Capria East. I was there as well. And I tried to, understand like if this community will still hold value or if the prices have jumped a little far so that, people are not buying. But each and every launch was filled with so many new people looking to secure a unit for themselves. I personally have secured in each and every launch of Ghaf Woods. This is why I personally have seen myself that what kind of response the market is giving to this kind of a concept in Dubai. Now, as I've explained in my previous video as well, that Aldar have also launched an exclusive villa community right opposite to Ghaf Woods, and that is also more or less the same kind of a concept. 60% dedicated space for the greenery, and then 40% is filled with residential properties. Now, in the Ghaf Woods, it's the same thing. But the concept is very different than these communities. These communities already have their own existing market and families have accepted. The people who have bought, they don't want to leave this community anymore. So the prices have reached to a certain peak because of the demand. Now the people who are not able to afford today's market price, they want to rent out a property in Dubai and they want to wait for 3 to 4 years time for the handover. And anyone who is coming to Dubai, they want to get the best deal, the best price, the best location, the best concept, the best contractor, the best developer all the time. Even if you who is watching right now, if you are looking for the property for your own use, you will also be thinking the same thing, that you want to get the best of the best. If we are investing something in the market of Dubai, we should always project our vision for 3 to 4 years time. Now the population of Dubai is ever increasing. I know in my previous video of Fish Report, there were some people commenting that you should have mentioned the data in which you can, let us know that how many people are leaving, how many people are actually getting out. You should show that data as well. But that data is so low right now that the people who are coming is dominating right now. The numbers are dominating right now in this market. So population is ever increasing. We already have touched 4 million. When I started working in the real estate, the population was around 3.5, 3.2 million. But it gradually and slowly and gradually, because of the global situation, it is increasing at an unprecedented rate right now. Now this year, specifically in the last 3 months, we have seen in just one quarter the 10% population growth, 1,000 people per day, which shows us that all the time there is someone who is thinking about relocating in Dubai. So if let's imagine right now, even if like 40 to 50% homeowners who are actually buying the property for themselves, let's take a very conservative figure. If they have bought it for themselves in Ghaf Woods, and 40% are the ratio of the investors who are buying to rent or buying to flip or whatever. So you have a very highly likely chance that there will not be many units available in the ready market when the property will be handing over. So that means you can ask for your desired price as per the market of upcoming 3 years. There will always be new people coming in this city, and they want to see their future in the next coming 10 to 15 years for their families. There are a lot of people who are actually living inside the city. They are working, they're doing the business, they're trying to grow their life, and then after 3 to 4 years time, they bring their families and they want to relocate because of the safety, because of so many economic indicators, because of so many opportunities. Now the trend is shifting. A lot of people are speaking about, Dubai's dream. A lot of people are speaking about getting their life sorted inside this city, or even in Abu Dhabi as well. There are a lot of opportunities going on in Abu Dhabi, and the population, last time I checked, have reached to a certain amount of 4.1 or 4.14 million people who are actually residing in Abu Dhabi. Now, Abu Dhabi is a different ball game because there are a lot of exclusive beach communities are coming up there, but this is that kind of a community which you cannot compare the value with the seafront property. Seafront properties have already reached to a certain amount. Minimum in Dubai, if you were to find something in the close proximity to downtown Dubai Marina or JBR. In off-plan, you are targeting around price per square feet of 3,000 dirhams. There are around 1,300 to 1,400 new developments ongoing inside the city. Not every development makes sense as an investment point of view, but still I'm targeting only few developers which I know for sure their asset, what they are making right now in this city, are very exclusive as well, and also very limited in supply. This is where investor makes money. Now we already have so much room as per the new launch, which in the later part of this video I will go to the model and I will try to show you, and I will try to show you again the model apartment of the Ghaf Woods, so you can understand and realize like these are the most safest investment. And also the developer that you are working with, he have the ethics, he have the whole team, whole background already set up, and there will not be any kind of a delays in their developments, and the quality that they are going to deliver in the coming few years, people will be amazed by that, that's for sure. And these developers have very big research and development team. They are very well connected with the government, and they know what kind of people are coming. So they are trying to serve those, they are trying to accommodate those people, which is why they are making those kinds of layouts, those kinds of communities which people love. The people love sustainable communities, green communities, beach-facing communities. People love beach-facing villas. These kinds of assets will always stay undersupplied in this city. Now, in each and every location, if you were to understand Dubai's market, now even if you just imagine like there is a Ghaf Woods community on right next to Global Village. Let's imagine right now there will be any other big developer name such as Aldar Imar or anyone else acquire a plot right next to Ghaf Woods. Do you think that he will launch at the price which is low as Ghaf Woods because the market have already set up for this kind of a price point? No, that's not going to happen. So if Imar is developing something at the valley, and they're launching at the 1300 price per square feet. And now they're launching Grand Polo, which is right next to Oasis, which Oasis was also launched at 2000 dirham price per square feet. Now they have launched Grand Polo at the same price point. Now if let's imagine there will be any other community coming up. Let's imagine like the Heights. Emaar started to announce that, you know, the Heights is coming up. Do you think that the price per square feet will be compared to the Valley? Valley is a very different location. They have already set up the price of 1300 price per square feet there. Now, this is a very, you know, important point I'm mentioning here. It's also for the brokers to understand how the market is going upwards and how these developers plan their launches inside the city. Let's imagine Heights is launching right next to Grand Polo, and Grand Polo has already been launched at 2000 dirham price per square feet. Oasis is also at 2000 dirham price per square feet. If they will launch Heights, they will also launch at the same price per square feet. It is not possible and it is not feasible for any developer to launch at a below price of 1500 to 1600 price per square feet, because this is not today's market. In any case, if a market takes a hit or any kind of a situation happens, these developers will try to only give you the flexibility on the payment plans. Otherwise, there is no need, because people are still buying their assets. Whenever they are launching, their properties are getting sold out. Yeah, I understand the high ticket items in Dubai takes 15 days to 20 days time in some cases, and in some cases it takes also, you know, 25 days and 30 days as well. You know, sometimes if it's a luxury property, it takes around like more than 60 days as well. But that doesn't mean that the project doesn't hold value. Every time their properties get sold out, there will be a very less opportunities, and every time the properties get sold out, those master plan get sold out, I get contacted by those people who have missed the opportunity, and they are trying to, you know, find out, they're trying to contact so many brokers and try to give them the offer that try to find us any secondary, or even if any cancellation comes up, just let us know. So if a project is not getting sold out within a week or 24 hours or 15 days, that doesn't mean the project doesn't hold value, because you're not buying the project, you're buying the developer, you're buying the location. Now I got a little bit, you know, carried away with the topic. So today's video is all about the new launch of Ghaf Woods Distrikt, which I already have uploaded the presentation of it. But today's topic is to give you the experience. Let me show you the master plan as well, and I'll go to the sales center and I will show you the model and everything. We'll discuss that a little bit, and then I will show you the model apart, and then I will try to end this video. We were in the first part of this video, I showed you the B-roll of the community experience of Al Barari, which was very densely populated with forest. Why, you know, I'm covering this community all in all in each and every launch is because, you know, this is an even better concept than that community, although that is also a beautiful and existing location. Like, people have accepted the fact that if they want to live there, they want to stay there for a long term. Even anyone who is renting a property in Al Barari right now, although the rents are quite high, but again, people are earning more than 10% rental returns in Al Barari if they have secured a unit in the very initial price of the apartment or a villa or a townhouse. Now, I've been checking the villas rentals. It's going more than 800,000 for 4,000 square feet of a house. If the villa is more than 8,000 square feet, the rentals are going above $1 million dirham per year. Now, I'm not saying the same thing is going to happen here. We don't know. The future, nobody knows. But there is a very high probability that same thing is going to happen here as well. The property prices of Ghaf Woods, the apartments of Ghaf Woods, are going to touch the same kind of price level, if not a little bit close to that kind of a price point, which is in Al Barari. Now, that is the only case study right now available in the market. There are 2-3 more communities which are undergoing the construction phase, so we will yet to see that what's going to happen there as well. Now, we are at the master plan of the whole community of Ghaf Woods. See, this is the best part of the developer. If they are creating a community, they already have published their plans and they have already told you that what's going to come in the future, and after that there's nothing they will be adding inside this community. After that, the prices will touch the peak, then we will have to wait until the handover to see what's actually happening inside this community. And because of the limited supply, now right next door is our global village, IMG World Adventure, and Arabian Ranches community of Emar. On the same strip of Ghaf Woods, we have another developer who have launched a big community. Now, I don't know, that also, target the certain kind of an audience. 50,000 studios in one community, 80,000 total apartments. I don't even know, if that's a good investment proposition or not. Now, we're at the master plan, so we can understand right now that what kind of supply is going to come, and gradually by each and every launch developer is increasing the prices by 5 to 10% as per the demand of the market. Now, this developer understood the actual trend of the market. In the last launch of Capria West and Capria East, they launched 1, 2, and 2+, and then 3-bedroom apartments inside the Capria West and Capria East. Now, what they have done, because they have seen the response of the market, so what happened in the launch, I personally also went for 2 units for my investor for 2-bedroom. But amazingly, even though 2+ mates were a little bit expensive, going more than 3 million dirhams, but they got sold out faster than the 1-beds and 2-beds. So this is the right ethics of a developer who can understand and then launch. Although nothing is available right now in the previous launch as well, everything got sold out, but a lot of people who came for that launch of Capria West and Capria East, they picked up 2+ mates. Why? Because I've been explaining this in my each and every video that the trend of the market is actually the kind of a size of a people who are coming to Dubai are actually looking for, husband, wife, kid, and a maid's room. So 2+ mates is very high in demand. These kinds of layouts are very liquid because it's always attracting the kind of families who are moving to Dubai right now. Now, in this launch, they have come up with 1-bedroom and then 2+, and then 3 bedrooms, and the 3-bedroom signature apartments, which are actually coming with a private pool, has amazing, outdoor space, seating area with a private pool as well. Now, these are the kind of units in Dubai which will always hold demands because these kinds of layouts are very less available in the market right now. And the kind of a payment plan that they are coming up with, they are not stricting the payment plan. The payment plan is still 60-40. We still have a chance. It's a very good leverage. You are only investing 60% of the total amount. Now, these are the 4 buildings of district which will be coming up. Right now, they are launching only 1 and 2. So any unit that will be facing inside the community, which I have also shown in the renders which they have published as well, that if you see anything from the mid-floor range on the outer part of the community, you will be only seeing the lights. You will not be seeing the apartments. There will not be a privacy breach. As per the renders, the trees will be so densely populated inside the community that you will be only having the view of the forest and the lighting and the retail and the beautiful pool side that they have created inside this community. So according to me, as an investment proposition, you have to pick up a unit which will be facing towards that community. In the Capria West and Capria East, I didn't say that because in Capria West and Capria East, any unit which will be facing either the back side or the front side, every unit was a good unit because it is located inside and in the middle of the community, because a lot of people had the preference of, a balcony with a densely, forest area, overlooking the forest area. But some people had the preference for a high floor or mid-floor range, which will be overlooking the community. So everyone had different preferences, but there was no bad unit in Capria West and Capria East. But in this, as an investment proposition, if you're getting a right price, if you can contact me, I have a very good relation with the developer because I have sold a lot in Ghaf Woods, which is why I always get the preference. Now the EOI phase was ongoing previous 2-3 days ago. Now the launch is ongoing. By the time you will be watching this video, I don't know if there will be any unit available. You have to contact me to get in line with the preference, and then we can, get in the discussion of selecting the right floor plan and the right unit. Now in Ghaf Woods, still it is not a bad time to invest because the prices are still quite undervalued and developer is increasing by each and every launch. Now in these 2 buildings, if you were to pick up any unit, you will be instantly seeing a jump of 5 to 10% in the next 2 buildings they will be coming up with in district. After that, we will be left with these blocks that you are seeing. They will be in upcoming developments inside this community. Now, I'm not saying that if you're watching my video after 2 months of uploading it, that doesn't mean that you have missed the boat or something like that. We will yet to see what kind of price they will come up with, and then if it makes sense, of course, why not? We should go with the price that we are getting and the right entry point that we are getting inside this community. Now, the rentals are going very crazy in Al Barari, although the buildings are very old. These are the buildings which will be brand new that you will be getting. These kinds of concepts really sell in the market and hold a lot of value in the long-term basis. Now let's wrap this video up. I'll show you in the last part of this video, the B-roll. I will make you revisit the model apartment so that you will have an idea that what kind of delivery that they are committing to their buyers. And after that, let's end this video. So thank you for watching. I hope you have liked my video. I've tried to give you as much experience as I can. I went to the Al Barari. I showed you a little bit of a vibe because that community is very exclusive, which is why I couldn't, get through the security and showed you inside the community. But I'll try to, add some of the clips which have already been in the market to show you the kind of ecosystem that they have created. So you will get some kind of an idea of what is going to come up in Ghaf Woods as well. So this is Matloob Ahmed Khan, Aeon and Tristle, signing out.